Good morning. Your weekday kickstart is here. It's time to live, impact, value, and engage heart first. It's time for Live at 7:55 with Mitch Taylor.
Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Tuesday, February 9th. Thanks so much for joining me here for your weekday motivational kickstart. That is Live at 7:55. I'm Mitch Taylor. Good morning, Big Daddy. Hope all is well with you. Get ahead of it is our topic today. If you want to get ahead of it and make sure you're staying ahead of it, you can join our Accelerate Your Business community for monthly coaching calls for only $39 a month. And you're also going to get a free module from our latest educational course, either time, talent, or money, whichever one you think you need most in business. You can grab that for free right now. All you have to do is sign up at mitchtaylor.net/AYBC. Good morning, Nate. Thanks so much for joining me here. So today we're talking about getting ahead of it. This is something that came up recently that I think is really important in regards to our business and what we do. You know, every single scenario I see online about entrepreneurs complaining or small business owners having a problem can be solved with foresight. If you have now, don't get me wrong, no one could have predicted, maybe a few, but very few people could have predicted a pandemic. So I'm not talking about pandemic here. I'm talking about regular, everyday occurrences that happen in your business. Good morning, Todd. Thanks for joining us. And that is, you know, we have things happen all the time that we're just sitting here like, really? This is happening again today? So, for example, you ever had this situation? Two entities you may know, I should say, may not get along. If you have two people or two entities coming to an event and you know they are kind of at odds, they may not gel with each other. For example, parents at an event who are divorced, find out ahead of time before you cause a scene. Let me give you a case in point. I wasn't going to share this story. Actually, I wasn't deciding to share this story at all. It just came to me in the moment here. But I vividly remember, and those of my friends in Metro Detroit know a venue used to exist there called the Royalty House. I don't know if it still does or not. But there was a venue called the Royalty House in Metro Detroit. And it was a multi-event venue where they had 3 to 4 different rooms, I believe, at least 3, that could host wedding receptions. Good morning, Courtney. And so I'm in one of the rooms performing this wedding. This is the late 90s. And this was when the bride wanted to have a receiving line at the event inside of the reception as guests arrive. And so, you know, we wait until most of the guests are there. They didn't greet as guests came in, which also was an issue. Again, foresight, right? This is part of not knowing what you don't know either in regards to me being green behind the ears at that point in my career. But all of a sudden, I make the announcement for the receiving line is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the bride's parents next to her, the groom's parents next to him. And I no sooner got those words out of my mouth than the bride yelled. I swear to God, this is a true story. She yelled, "I don't want that in my receiving line. I don't want that FB in my receiving line," was what she said. Swear to God, true story. That was probably one of the fewest times in my career where I've ever been speechless. And what do you do? And so if you can get ahead of it, if you can ask questions in advance, such as this, are there any sensitive subjects or situations we should know about? When you ask questions like that, you're going to uncover things. You're going to find out what's going on. And this is true of any business. It doesn't have to be in the event business. But if you ask your customer, your clientele, regarding their purchase with you, are there any sensitive subjects or situations? You know, you're ordering business cards. Well, so-and-so doesn't want her name misspelled, so we have to make sure we get this name spelled exactly right. Or so-and-so doesn't like the rounded corners, they want the straight corners, or whatever it is, right? You know, there could be sensitive subjects or situations in anything. So it doesn't have to apply to just the event industry. But by asking these questions up front, you're going to set yourself up for success. You're going to be able to uncover lots of things that may happen in the future, you'll be able to prevent from happening in the future. So you're not standing there gobsmacked when a bride yells that from a receiving line at an event. So that's it for today for Live at 75. Wanted to share that quick little nugget with you about getting ahead of it. Speaking of getting ahead of it, today I'm taking my dog to get ahead of things with her vet visit with allergies, as she seems to be having allergies today. And so we're going to be trying to take care of that here moving forward today with my dog. That's one of the things we're doing to get ahead of things here personally in the Taylor household. She had a reaction to, now twice she's had reactions, and her face is just blown right up. And so I want to make sure we keep our dog safe and sound and alive and good to go. So we're going to go get that done today. Keith Clark says, having that question, your planning form is a big help. Also, asking them at meetings is good too. Absolutely, yeah. You definitely want to cover it at the meeting as well, for sure. We don't want to have that that situation happen. So that's it for today for Live at 75. Greatly appreciate your viewership. Tomorrow, of course, off day for me with my BNI meeting. But I'll be back with you again coming up on Thursday with another edition of your weekday motivational kickstart. That is Live at 7:55. We'll see you then. Bye.
Thanks for watching Live at 7:55. To bring Mitch to speak to your organization, go to MitchTaylor.net. Now go live, impact, value, and engage heart first.